season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Al Horford out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Now here's McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Cunningham. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Pulls it. Curry, that's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Edwards against Curry. Edwards can't hit. And the Warriors with possession. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
It's stolen by Green, and the Warriors pushing it up now. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hayden's checked in. Cunningham against DiVincenzo. Launches it. The shot off that time. Cunningham with some nice D. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Curry. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Now here's Randall. 17 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
To the paint. And Edwards. With the basket. On the assist by Randall.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Curry. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to McDaniels. Shoots from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
On the wing, Curry. He's got 14. And Curry throws it down.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. It just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Golden State on D. 3-point lead. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And here's Curry for 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Randall. Now Edwards. Back to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Curry. Guarded by Edwards. Over Edwards. Curry, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Randall. The shot that time, not on target. Green with the defensive effort. Curry against Edwards. Curry, that's good. Curry. He's got 21 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Randall with it. Green picks him up. And here's Edwards outside. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Warriors lead by 6. From deep three-point land. The shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. For 3, DiVincenzo. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Basket counts.
Nobody has ever accused Draymond of playing soft. He goes right into the contact and still manages to convert the chance.
Randall outside to halt the run. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Payton, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Pass to Randall. The 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's got 5 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Randall with another miss.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Yep, that one's good. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Here's DiVincenzo, and that one drops for him. He's got 7.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Here's Curry on the take. Here's Horford. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
The kick out, Curry. There's the 3. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Count it.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Edwards has got 7 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Curry against Edwards. And Curry throws it down.
Okay, now I know he's known as like a layup master, but he can get a dunk every now and then.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots over Curry. Edwards, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry goes in. Called in by DiVincenzo. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Curry's shot is off.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, question the shot difficulty. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Curry throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially. Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Shoot from the baseline. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. That's now 32 points for Stephen Curry. Deflects the pass. For 3, DiVincenzo. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. An insane quarter. And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter, they've got Stephen Curry. Draymond Green is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Spencer in at the point.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And again, it's Golden State.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now here's Conley. He's closely guarded. Pass to Dillingham. From the arc. Curry with the block.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Reed passes to Randall. 6 to shoot. From deep, Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Spencer. Knocks down the long J. And the Warriors lead by 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Reed, good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Spencer. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now, but your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. EA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Dillingham. Still without a bucket. Off target with the 3.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The fourth spot held by the Warriors.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors with another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Dillingham.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Conley. The D's right on him. Green against Randall. Looking to get back on track. And he lays it in. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself.
And that one's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Dillingham. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spencer's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the left wing. Here's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. 15 points in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Conley passes to Randall. The floater. The shot by Conley. No good. The Warriors lead by 19. Curry finds Horford. Outside, Green. Outside Curry. Over Clark. And there's another one for the Warriors.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Clark. With some arc. Count the basket. Clark's got his first points of the game. And here are the Warriors now. Curry passes to Green. Here's Curry. Here's Spencer. 15 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors with another 3.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Here's Conley. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Horford against Reed. Outside, Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Spencer. The kick out. Curry over Dillingham. Pass to Spencer. Now here's Green. Lets the 3 fly. And the Warriors with another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Conley finds Clark. Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Now Clark. Curry with some nice D.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Spencer. DiVincenzo covering. From deep, Melton. And the Warriors with another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And he comes up with a bucket. And that's now 8 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Horford. Rebound Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Edwards can't hit. The Warriors lead by 23. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And if you're wondering where the points were coming from, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and backcourt tonight for the Warriors.
And their backcourt has been fantastic. Without them, who knows where they would be? These guys have just really played so well.
Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo can't hit. Well, the Warriors shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. Takes a three. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Melton. Here's Spencer. DiVincenzo. Covering, and that one's good. Spencer's got 24.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Horford pulls it in.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Spencer, puts up a deep 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, well, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Post is checked in for Horford. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. From downtown. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Post. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 46%. Pretty good mark here in the second quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Reid finds DiVincenzo. It's stolen. Pass to Post. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Edwards for 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
It's Edwards on the wing. Offline with a 3. The Warriors lead by 21. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And here's Edwards. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Nails it from 3. Just 4 seconds left in the second period. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right. We'll get back to the action after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been. Well, you could say that this game hasn't exactly been, I don't know, competitive.
Let's be real, Ernie. They're getting cooked like street meat. Road.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian and
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Curry with it. DiVincenzo picks him up, and the shot goes. Curry's got 45 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Shakes him. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pulls up, high post. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
The defender simply couldn't keep up with his speed, so he cruised on in for the layup. That's such a beautiful move.
Here's Edwards. Getting a good look. Edwards.
They're really working the paint now.
The Warriors lead by 13. Here's Spencer into the lane. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-2 run. Counted from distance. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Melton. For three, Randall. The rebound by Melton.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Curry surveys. Just 5 to shoot. And again! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Tougher than he looks. Curry is unbelievable. This man's a true superstar.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 14 feet away, and Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
Connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
For three, DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Green covering. And it's Randall with the jam.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Curry for three. Good. He hit